Yeah, back when we played Black and White, I remember it always being a race.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
It always has been.
you had white 2 and I had black 2, and I always like, oh, I gotta get past her. But
I know we always raced on that. Yeah.
yeah, I remember
And then-
I used to sneak my DS in my room and play under the covers.
Oh, there you go. Yes.
Welcome to Game Mode C, the show where we almost never talk about Minecraft and almost always talk about Pokemon. I am Freddy, also known as Crafty Type 1, and with me we have our first guest.
Hi, I'm Ariana, also known as AllStar.
Yeah, and we are actually on episode 10, which is honestly crazy, because I never thought I'd be on such a consistent schedule or to release an episodic series once a week, and I did that with this show. Anyways, to mark this occasion, we have our first guest, also new. She is my sister, and yeah, how about you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, obviously you're my brother.
Yeah.
I guess you could say like, I have like my own YouTube channel called AllStarMarie.
Yeah.
And I just post pretty much just like gaming clips of like games I just play with like my friends or family, and it's so much fun. I
just like to point out you stole that from me. I was the first YouTuber of the family, and then
yeah. Well, you're like the inspiration of it all. Like I started playing Nintendo because of you. Same with the PlayStation. Same with starting my YouTube channel. Like I literally started this because of you.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah, because I remember, I think the first game we played together, or we actually like quote unquote shared, was Animal Crossing City Folk.
Yeah,
I remember
because we were in Indiana and I saw you playing it because our cousin Shannon like gave us the game, and you were just playing it and you took it home.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Like I'm gonna play too. So I created my little character. Next thing you know, I'm playing every single day, and you're complaining to mom that you need a.
Well, because I want to get on. And, like,
I know, I was hogging it.
Yeah. No, I remember that. That was fun. And then
yeah.
Then we both got 3DSs.
Yes, because New Leaf was coming out.
Yep.
And then we were just playing New Leaf all the time. And then next thing you know, I remember playing, is it like Sonic and Mario London 2012 Olympic Games?
Yeah, I remember that. Because, I mean,
yeah.
On the 3DSs and the DSs, they had that whole, you're able to just send the game with like very small file sizes and everything. Even if the other person didn't have the game. So only one of us had it. So yeah.
Yeah, but now you have to have both copies in order to play.
Yeah, now you have to have both copies in order to play. But I mean, we had a long history with Animal Crossing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We started with the Wii. Yeah, and now they have an Animal Crossing Direct coming this Friday, 10:15.
Yeah.
At
So
7
exciting.
a.m. So I guess we could go ahead and start with that. Nintendo hasn't revealed many details about this update or Direct, but we do know one major thing is Brewster, or the cafe.
The long anticipated, waited, dreaded Rooster. Ever since like New Leaf, Drewster has literally been like a hit. Like in City Folk, he was just like in the museum. And then New Leaf, he actually had his own little coffee shop, which was my favorite part about New Leaf. And then now finally, the data mines were right, and that Brewster is officially coming to New Horizons, which is super exciting. I can't wait. However, I don't really know if you like follow like the Animal Crossing community like on Instagram or like Twitter or something.
Not much.
But there's been a huge debate on whether or not that Brewster belongs in the museum, like in City Folk.
Oh, it should be his own shop.
Yeah, so a lot of people are like, "Oh no, bring back the OG Brewster in like KK, like in the museum."
The OG Brewster was in the museum, though.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people were saying.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, then there was like a lot of other people were like, "No, like Brewster deserves his own shop. Like, give him his own shop."
Yeah.
So there's like So in the small clip of the direct, it did show that like
It was
Brewster,
in the
it was in the museum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I personally want his own shop.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be cool. I don't really know how they're gonna do
Well,
that.
if they already confirmed it's in the museum, basically. It's on that little top portion. So I think it's going to be a massive shop, though. It isn't going to be just some sort of tiny little space. If you get what I mean.
I also do have a theory that Brewster will start out in the museum, but then branch out into his own shop.
Oh, that'd actually be cool. Like, because the Tom Nook, or not the Tom Nook, what are they called? Little Timmy and Tommy Mart?
TNT Mart.
Is it TNT Mart? Yeah, I'm talking about New Horizon. Well, in all of them in general. What is it called?
Oh, their store?
Yeah.
I'm literally wearing them on my shirt. Yeah. And I can't remember.
So, I mean, I think everyone...
Nook shop.
The Nook shop. I think everyone... So, it started in City Folk. In City Folk, it upgraded. Then in New Leaf, it upgraded. Nook's Cranny.
Yeah. Like, you had to... Yeah!
It just clicked. Yeah. I could totally see that be with Brewster. That'd be cool. Like, it just be Brewster.
Because in New Leaf, you had to unlock, like... you had to unlock Brewster. You had to unlock, like, the different levels of the museum. There's a lot of things you had to unlock, so, like, maybe that would be the same idea in New Horizons. However, there might be a slim chance that it's not, because, like, Nook's Cranny, there's only 2 upgrades to it. The original, and then the actual one. Well, so I'm like, they probably won't do that.
Well, I could definitely see Brewster's probably going to come to your island and say, you know, yada, 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 I want to start a shop. Maybe I think I could see him having like a little lemonade stand, but for coffee. And he appears in like Town Square. No, like
that'd be cute, like what KK does almost.
Well, yeah, but like
Brewster has his own.
I'm trying to think what other. There's a lot of other NPCs or villagers that come in and just make up shop in that little area.
Yeah.
So I can definitely see Brewster doing something like that, and then after you buy a certain amount of coffee or a certain amount of days, then he moves in.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know Leaf in New Leaf, she had her own gardening little corner in the store, and like store.
What's Brewster's wife's name?
Brewster has a wife.
Yeah, the pink owl.
Not Brewster. That's Blathers.
Oh, I knew that. I totally forgot.
It's not his wife. I think it's his cousin or sister. It's Celeste.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're related. Okay. Somehow.
Yeah, they're related somehow.
Yeah. I could definitely. I think it is sister.
Yeah.
She isn't in the game at all, though.
Celeste. She is
in New Leaf or in New Horizon.
Not in the way she was in New Leaf. New Leaf, she was the owner of the second floor of the museum. But in New Horizons, now she just randomly appears on your island at night, just giving you DIY recipes.
Yeah.
It's nothing like a big role, but it's...
I feel like I should say I kind of fell off of Animal Crossing New Horizons. So I started and I finished the island, but after that, I wasn't really I was a big fan. I just didn't really get that creative kind of hit when it came to just making your island. And I feel like both of us went in opposite directions. You really went into the whole creative side of it.
It's because something different when we play games, like no matter what game it is, you're definitely more like a one and done finish. I gotta finish it in like 24 hours max.
Yeah.
Where I like to take my time, and
I didn't time travel at all though.
No. Yeah. You didn't. But like once you kind of unlocked everything that there was, you were like, okay, I'm done. But like I definitely I like to stay for every event and redo my island.
So I kind of stopped playing after the swimming update, and then anything after that.
After the summer update.
I do know there's a new firework update that they added like boba and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was like my favorite update.
Oh yeah.
I know after the swimming update, I feel like I almost burnt myself out after that update, only because we were in quarantine when the game come out.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like playing nonstop. So then after, I would say it was like a good like a month I stopped playing, but then I picked it back up and been playing ever since. So
this reminds me of, so my first attempt at a podcast was called Island Life. I remember when we tried doing that.
I do
and
remember that.
Every week we were supposed to talk about Animal Crossing. And I don't know how that would work in the long term, but I probably could have did like a couple months.
Yeah. It was a good idea, just not really well executed.
Well, I just didn't have the motivation. Because I mean, I played for a month straight every single day, and then I kind of just stopped. But that's because I played alone half the time. It's either there was no middle ground. I either played alone or I played with everyone on stream. So I didn't have like this time where I was just chilling with friends.
Yeah, I know. Remember you did like a fishing stream in Animal Crossing,
and half the stream was like in the loading screen though.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Do you think they're gonna fix any of the like quality of life stuff? Or do you think you're gonna add any quality of life improvements with this update? Like craftable storage, or what are the other stuff?
I really hope that you can craft in bulk.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Instead of crafting one by one, you can kind of select how many you want to craft at a time. Because in one of my recent videos, you should go watch it. I did a wrestling competition and I went through so many piffle seeds that I had to keep making more.
Yeah.
But I had to sit there for like 30 minutes making like 10 piffle seeds.
I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't get into the creative side. It was just because I didn't have access to all the items that I could make stuff with immediately. Because if I wanted to get a bench or something, I'd either have to wait until it's in the Nook store, Nook's Cranny, or I'd have to, craft it with materials that are finite in a world. Like take Minecraft, for example. If I want to build something, I have all the blocks there. It's just my time, it's how much time I'm willing to take out of my time, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it is harder because like Cherry Blossom season, my favorite season in Animal Crossing, it's only a week long and you have that amount of time to get all the recipes, all the materials. So if you don't get it all, then you have to wait till next year for non-time travel.
Oh, and that's another thing. Like I could have time traveled, but I'm that type of person that was in the mindset of I didn't want to time travel because I felt like it kind of just broke the game.
Yeah, definitely. And I know, especially New Horizons, I feel like Nintendo did as best as they could to prevent time travelers.
Yeah.
Because they would lock like certain events or...
Oh yeah, they did the updates as the game came out, which I think was a perfect way to lock some stuff. Because you could still time travel if you wanted to. It's just the events are only when the actual thing came out,
Yeah, so that was a good part, I feel like, on Nintendo. I think they did a good job on that.
But I mean, now I honestly don't care if I were to play Animal Crossing, get back into it. Because I play it occasionally, but if I were to fully get back into it, I think I would time travel to... Because, I mean, I have a full island, so it's like, what is there to do besides do the creative stuff?
Do more creative stuff.
but that's the thing. Like, I'm limited by Animal Crossing's game, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that is very true. I know there's a lot of people who have two separate islands, like a time travel one and then a non-time travel one.
It's like two separate switches.
It is hard because like when I host events and stuff on my island, there's a lot of times where I have to move my villagers' houses around, but I have to wait day by day to move them.
Yeah.
So that's like sometimes I wish I time travel, but most of the time...
I still can't believe you don't time travel. The amount of stuff you do on your channel, it's just like... I can't even think about doing this myself. Like, it's just... I'm not patient enough to do any of that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I just like it because, one, it's like super fun, and I like being the host rather than the player. So, like, when I make all these crazy events and stuff, like my Olympics one, that was so much fun to watch you guys struggle to try to figure out. Or I remember I did like an Easter event. It's not on my channel or anything, but like that one was like a trial run of like me turning into my island into a huge event.
Yeah, that was your first ever event. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first ever one. And that was just like super fun to watch you guys try to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally forgot to mention this direct actually lands on Brewster's canonical birthday, which is interesting. I think I
did not know that.
I actually don't know how much of this is planned because this.
Oh, that has to be planned.
Well,
for
Brewster
sure. That has to be planned.
Brewster has been in the files for a long time. The cafe.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it's a combination of COVID, like development issues.
Probably.
And then maybe it just got postponed so much to the point where they're like, oh, it's Brewster's birthday on, the October 15th. Let's just do it then. And
probably.
Yeah.
I mean, Nintendo's very smart when it comes to like releasing things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like that's a coincidence, but it's not. Like, maybe they plan on putting it out sooner. Because there was like a gap of updates or like announcements.
I think wasn't it like 6 months?
Yeah, it was like 6 months. But then Nintendo finally said like
did something.
Oh, huge update. Yeah, there's gonna be something.
And I feel like it's crazy because it's like Nintendo's second best-selling game of all time on the Switch, only second to Mario Kart. So it's like, why haven't you?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. No, I didn't know that it came out like on that certain day for Brewster. Maybe they had. I feel like not a lot of people would know that, so maybe Nintendo did it on accident. I don't know.
I don't know because I was looking on Reddit for like topics, and that was one of everyone's like, "Oh, it's actually on Brewster's birthday," and it's like,
maybe people do know.
Yeah, maybe because I don't know the Animal Crossing
really
character's
cool.
birthday. I know there's a Twitter account dedicated to like all the Animal Crossing characters' birthdays. So
yeah, I know there's like a whole bunch of like calendars you can get to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also there's a chance we could hear more about the Wave 5 Animal Crossing amiibo cards. These are going to have all the new characters from New Horizons because during the September Nintendo Direct, or afterwards, I should say, Nintendo revealed on Twitter that they're working on a new wave of amiibo cards.
That's good. I'm assuming
because this is a 20-minute direct too, so it's not like it's not going to be a small thing.
Just full of Animal Crossing?
Well, yeah, it's just an Animal Crossing. I doubt they'd include anything else.
Oh, that's very exciting. So I did hear that along with like the Brewster, there's also going to be where you can customize fences now.
Oh yeah, so
it's just rumored, but if it's going to be 20 minutes long, there has to be more information.
It isn't just going to be
than Brewster. I think Brewster's their big hit line, like their advertisement line.
It's a big like, whoa, I should go check this out, and then
yeah, I know. Like 20 minutes. Like I wonder.
Do you think they're gonna announce another update schedule like they did last Animal Crossing Direct?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, I think they are too. They're gonna be like, we're gonna get one summer of next year, and then or maybe even a winter one.
No, I think what the next event would be the winter one, only because that scared me. Only because of the winter festival. Like there's a winter festival going on.
So do you think they're gonna split this? So this direct is gonna announce the updates, and then because they already said that they're gonna get the update in November, and that's presumably the fall season, right?
Right.
And then you think we're gonna get one in December? I feel like that's just too close. Do you think that November wouldn't be fall?
I don't think so. This actually might what happens. Since it's coming out in October, that would also leave room for Toy Day and the Thanksgiving event.
No, the update itself is coming out in November, I think. Isn't that what they said?
Yeah, the update itself. So again, Thanksgiving and Toy Day. That'll cover for the rest of this year. That's what I'm assuming. They might have one in the beginning of like January or something.
Oh, I see. So I was thinking they're going to split it up into a fall update and a winter update, but you're saying they're just going to do fall and winter in one.
Right. Yeah. Since it's like right
and then then they're probably going to do like a spring summer one. Or wait, summer.
Yeah. Like spring summer.
And then do you think that's it? Like, how far can they go?
I don't know, because like I know there's a lot of things that I want in New Horizons, so I know they have plenty of like updates to give us.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, as of right now, I have no idea. I know Brewster's something I've been waiting for. I would love to see crafting in bulk. That's one thing. Also, another thing is maybe just as like a me thing I
Mm-hmm.
play. When you're traveling or someone's traveling for
Oh,
you
it
in
stops
Dodo
the whole game.
Airlines, yeah, like and
Yeah.
something has, yeah, literally, it's so annoying because
The
when I
only
had like eight,
Sorry, go ahead.
go ahead. Oh, when you have like eight people traveling on your island, it's like it just gets very chaotic and you have to
Yeah.
sit there for a long time.
I So the only problem I see with the whole Dodo thing is it's a server thing. And they would have to
Yeah.
completely redo their server infrastructure. So I don't know. I honestly don't know if they
Hmm.
would. Um I can definitely like so the game's been out for what, 2 years, right?
Uh, no, what, like a year and a half.
It didn't
This
come out
year was in March.
it didn't
It
come out
literally came
last year.
out last year in March, so it's like a year and a
Oh,
half.
was it last year? Yeah, so yeah, a
Yeah.
year and a half. Man, it's been a year and a half of COVID. It's hard to
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. But the game's been out for a year and a half. I'm pretty sure they received feedback and they're like, okay, here's stuff we can add. But with COVID, their development times greatly lengthened. So maybe this is that time where we're going to get quality of life improvements.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe.
so with I forgot, what's their version of Thanksgiving?
I forgot his name. It's a turkey who comes to your town. I forgot the
Is it
name. I feel
already
really
in the
bad.
game?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no. If you time travel now, it will not be there.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm assuming when the update comes out, then the turkey event will come.
Oh,
And
so the
basically, you
turkey
just
event isn't in the game yet at all.
right, but it was last year. Yes.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it's like year locked, if that makes sense.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. It like prevents like time travelers and stuff. And you like just go around your island trying to find of like pumpkins, fish, like
Yeah.
food to make craft like these recipes. And there's like five total, and you get like
Hmm.
prizes and stuff.
I was gonna say, do you think they're gonna add growable crops
Like pumpkins?
like pumpkin, but you could cook with them for
Huh.
Thanksgiving? Because I thought they were gonna do that before on the first Thanksgiving update, but they didn't.
So, well, they added pumpkins. I don't know if that counts. Like you plant a pumpkin, you harvest them, and it keeps reproducing.
Yeah.
I don't know, like what else they would add. I don't know, but that would be really
Well,
cool
just
if they had
like
like a cook, like
corn,
a cook.
wheat. I don't know. See, that's the thing. It's just like a whole nother
Yeah, it's
special.
a whole lot. Like I think it'd be cool if they did add like a cooking update,
Hmm.
because then like I don't know, like when you buy like the stoves and fridges, they have no
They
use
have
in
no
your
use.
home.
Yeah.
I know.
And
So like,
it's a fairly social game, and I feel like it'd be super cool if you can make the boba, and then you can have like milk tea, and
yeah,
yeah,
I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
that'd be cool.
The boba feature in the game was like, I think it was like
Oh yeah,
super unexpected,
and there's so
but
much
like
like
a really good like
mhm.
add on to the game.
There's some special animations for some food types, and the amount of food types there are is just like not everyone's going to see this special animation. So I think being
Hmm.
able to make different foods would be cool. Like you could make a cake. Like I feel like that's not out of the realm of possibilities. Like that'd be super cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Um.
I also feel like it is hard to add like eggs or like milk into the game because of your
Oh, that's
Animal
that.
Crossing
Yeah,
villagers.
you have a point. Well, I mean,
I don't know how
vegetables.
they do
I
that.
think vegetables would be because if you think about it, I think Animal Crossing is like a nice shut your brain off, do a couple. I don't want to call them chores because they're actually pretty cool. And
Yeah,
watering your crops, it feels like it'd be a nice, relaxing thing that fits in with the whole
yeah,
island life aesthetic.
yeah,
Mhm.
100%. I agree. I mean, the main reason why I love Animal Crossing so much because it's so much just like an escape game. It's very peaceful, drama free.
Yeah.
It's like a very relaxing game.
Mm. Yeah, it's just it could be a lot that they could add.
Hmm.
Anything else you think that they could add?
Oh man, there's a lot of like little things when I play the game. I start to
Hmm.
notice like, oh man, they should add this or they should add this. Oh, another thing that I really, really think they're not gonna add until maybe like next summer is Tortimer. I really want
Oh, that's
Tortimer.
right. Tortimer's Island.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think because each last Animal Crossing Direct, we got the different tags, I guess, for each of the updates, because I think they announced two different
Yeah.
updates during the Animal Crossing Direct last time. Then each little thing had like a little icon with it. And
Yeah.
the October one was the, what's that one pumpkin guy?
I think his name's Jack. I'm not 100%
Yeah,
sure.
and
I know who
then
you're
the
talking about.
Christmas one was the deer. Or
Yeah, the reindeer.
yeah. So I think, what if they do a summer one and the little icon is Tortimer? Yeah,
That is actually
I
a
think that would
good
make sense.
prediction. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know because ever since like the beginning of Horizons, there's always been that dock on your beach, and it has no purpose
Well,
yet.
I
And I
thought it was
know
purpose for
New
red.
Leaf. No, that was the secret beach.
Oh, you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
That like the actual dock.
The
Because I
dock.
know
Yeah.
New Leaf. Yeah, you had to unlock it.
Mhm.
Again, you have to unlock it in order to get Tournament to have his boat parked at that dock.
Yeah.
So
To be
maybe
honest, I think Tortimer's gonna be paid DLC.
no,
Yeah, I think that's the only way they could do
no.
paid DLC and have it work.
I don't see Animal Crossing as a DLC game.
I think they're
Like,
doing
there's
enough
no
free
way.
content, and at the I think the last update they're gonna do is gonna be Tortimer, and it's gonna be paid.
I don't know. Because I do want a lot more functions with like multiplayer
Hmm.
things. Because there's
All
really not like a whole lot you can
all
do.
we have is like that
But
timer option, that timer.
yeah, it's just a timer or if you actually turn your island into something.
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll be DLC because I don't know. Because when they did back in New Leaf, when they announced an update for Welcome Amiibo, when you could start using like the campsite and the Amiibo
Oh, and
stuff,
then all
that
the
wasn't like, yeah, it was free. It wasn't like a paid DLC or anything.
yeah. Now that you bring that up, that was a lot of content, and all of that was free. But that was like Animal Crossing 2.0.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true.
Oh, is that was 4 years after its initial release as well.
Right.
I could actually definitely see Animal Crossing getting a 2.0 update, the Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Yeah, I do too, especially since they have a like I mean, Animal Crossing has been such like a big game since like forever. I mean, ever since like Wild World. So like I feel like it's always has room for it to
Hmm.
like upgrade or expand or something. So
Yeah. This is just brings me a video idea. It's something I just talk about, just Animal Crossing 2.0. Because if you think about it, if they make a new OLED, or sorry, just a new Switch, because what happened with the 3DS version, the new 3DS came out.
yeah, the
And then
3DS, yeah.
as a marketing strategy, they made the Animal Crossing 2.0, and they called it the
Yeah.
new Animal Crossing Welcome Amiibo, or what is it?
Yeah.
And that was strictly marketed for
The new
the new
3DS.
3DS, yeah.
SXL. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because only the new 3DS had amiibo functionality.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I could definitely see that with the Switch. There's going to be like a new Switch, other than the OLED, and they're going to be like, oh, let's do a. It could be free, it could be paid. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point because when the new 3DS XL or even like I think it was like the XXL, was that a thing?
Well, the new 3DS XL is technically the
Yeah.
XXL.
Oh
It just
yeah.
got bigger and bigger.
That's when the Animal Crossing Welcome Amiibo came out. So maybe that's a thing.
Mhm.
But like I don't think Animal Crossing you would have to pay for like add-ons or DLCs and stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, because I feel like implementing DLC to Animal Crossing is definitely difficult if you're like separating the free to play and then the paid players. Because if you
Yeah.
had the people who pay for stuff, they could give it to the free players. And there's some games that do that, and it's just like ease of access. Like people could get it for free, but since they aren't paying for it, they have to go through someone.
Yeah.
But I feel like just locking an island between a paywall is just the easiest way to do something. So if you lock the minigame island behind, $5, it's just
Yeah.
yeah, I could see that being a thing.
Yeah, I can see that too, but like I don't think that would happen, or else I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want it to
I'll
happen
pay
either
way.
Yeah,
But Nintendo's taking my money on all these other games, so
yeah, it's 20 minutes. I'm pretty sure 10 minutes of it is Brewster, and then the other 10 minutes are just other events, future plans and stuff.
Yeah.
Another thing I think is going to happen is because, we had the Mario update for Mario's 30th anniversary.
Oh, yeah.
What about the Zelda update? Because it's Zelda's 35th anniversary as well.
So I know, like, back in New Leaf, there was, like, these fortune cookies you could get that had the Mario items, the Zelda items. Like, I think there was, like, some, like, Lucas and forgot his other name. Lucas and Ness items. Like a bunch of like little items. So I mean that I was honestly thinking that they'll do like another drop of like Nintendo items. Like they did with the Mario. So they'll probably do that with Zelda too.
Yeah, because it's Zelda's anniversary and they haven't really done much for it. Because yeah, I could definitely see.
I know, like if they were to do the Zelda, they would probably have to have like a big
gimmick, I guess. Because
like with the Mario,
it had the pipes.
Had the pipe.
Yeah,
that was really cool. It's like my favorite. That was a good feature.
I don't know. It could just be another teleportation thing because Zelda has done a little bit of teleportation, or it could be what about like rideable horses, but you could have the master
like a horse villager.
Yeah. I don't know. There's definitely gonna be a gimmick if it is a Zelda update. Because I'm trying to figure out how they're going to fill the year with updates. Because we had 4 last year, am I wrong?
Hold on. So, I mean, if you want to count like the seasonal updates, I really don't count those as ones. Just because it's just like seasonal items. I know they just announced it, just the Winter Festival, the fireworks show.
Is the Winter Festival in the game already? Like, can you time travel to it?
Last year's festival, yes.
Not this year's.
This year's.
Okay, I thought they added it with the fireworks, so no.
No, fireworks was a separate one. Was Red also this year? No, I think that was like. Yeah. I can't remember how many. I know it's been. I feel like there was less updates this year.
Oh, there was definitely less updates this year than last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're definitely gonna get more. I think they're definitely gonna go into next year, and then maybe if there's a new Switch, because my prediction is there's gonna be a new Switch announced next year. During the launch of Breath of the Wild 2. And then after that launch, we're gonna get the final Animal Crossing update.
Yeah, I don't think there will ever be a final update.
Well,
for
I think
Animal
like
Crossing.
the final big update, and then of course you got bug fixes, seasonal events, and I call it year locks, where you lock the year, so time travelers can't travel. Thank you for making it this far in the video. If you haven't already, a like would be greatly appreciated. It helps the channel out a lot. And if you enjoyed this podcast series, go ahead and subscribe. We do these every Wednesday, along with a live stream and a couple other videos every week. I wanted to thank our guest, AllStarMarie, for being in today's video. All of her links will be in the description below, so go ahead and show her some support. Anyways, let's get back into the video. So Metroid Dread came out couple days ago. I picked it up.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't already, go ahead and check out my unboxing and the live stream, and or having a gameplay video come out on Friday. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you haven't already. But it came out with great reviews. It got a 10 out of 10 with Nintendo Life, 88% on Metacritic, so it was really high, and then 8.5 on IGN. I have enjoyed it. I don't think you've played it at all, have you?
No, I haven't. No, Haven't played it. I mean, I only saw your unboxing. I haven't seen like any gameplay though, but I have heard it was really good.
Yeah. Are you planning to
I
play
mean,
it at all?
again, Nintendo's keep taking my money. I mean, I just pre-ordered the game for Pokemon.
Oh, I know that
Pearl.
comes out next month, and I'm like, oh.
No,
Yeah.
there's so many new games and stuff. I mean, from the direct, the trailer looked really good.
Mhm.
Something I feel like I would play, but I have not had the chance.
You just don't have the money or the time.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, this game, they're overhyping it. It's just Metroid. What are they doing? And then I played it, and I'm like, they underhyped this game. This game is way too good.
Yeah.
Because the animations and everything is just like someone said on, I think I was on Twitter, the game's animation is like water. You just flow. and that couldn't be so true. And yeah, I love the game. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and play it. Once I finished, maybe I'll send it over and you can try it out. It's nerve-wracking because there's these robots called Emmys, and they're like these guys that just insta-kill you. And you're all running down these halls, and these guys are chasing you. So you're just like, I've never felt so much anxiety before.
Really?
But it's like it's a good anxiety. It's not like I'm freaking out, but
it's not an open world type of.
It's kinda. It's like 2D open areas, like what I like to call it. So like so you start with nothing, you can only jump and shoot, and then after you get more stuff, the world slowly opens more and more and more.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so
that's really cool.
You can only open some doors with your regular pistol or plasma cannon, and then once you get the charged plasma cannon, you can open other doors. And then after you defeat the boss, you get the invisibility cloak, which lets you pass by these sentry turrets and stuff like that. I've only gotten past the first boss. Literally, while I'm at work, I'm like, all I want to be doing is playing Metroid Dread. Like, I've never had this feeling before. And it's Metroid. Like, I've only played Super Metroid either. I never thought I'd get so hooked.
Really? Yeah, I know the trailer's really amazing in the direct. I've only known Metroid just from Super Smash Bros.
Yeah. And that's how I was too, because I remember it from Super Smash Bros. And that's with the orange and gold color palette. And I kind of didn't like the blue and white, but then the more I saw it,
I know. I feel like I was one of those. I wasn't such like a diehard Metroid fan, so I wasn't really that salty when the new color palette came out. Because I actually really liked it over the original.
Yeah.
So.
But I do know you get your old color palette back. Don't know how. Sorry.
Haven't gotten that far.
I saw it in the trailer, so like I know you get it back at some point, and I'm pretty sure it's just the heat resistance, because you have to. That's another way they block you, is that you can't go into some areas until you get your heat resistance. You can't go into other areas so you get frost resistance. It's super cool.
Interesting.
I really like it.
Yeah. If I get more money, I will. That's another game that's on my list for sure.
Yeah, but you mentioned Pokemon. There's a lot of stuff going on in Pokemon again.
Yes, there has been.
So
much stuff.
I feel like let's start with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Which one are you getting?
I think I made the decision on getting Pearl.
Okay, and I think so go ahead.
Because you're gonna get Diamond.
Yep, I'm getting Diamond.
Yeah. That's the only reason why I think I'm gonna get Pearl. I wanted Diamond. I feel like everybody I asked is gonna get Diamond, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get Pearl, and then maybe I'll get Diamond eventually.
Yeah. I think I might get the double pack. I mean, but the main one I'm gonna play is Diamond. Yeah.
Diamond, yeah. I mean, I love the Diamond Legendary. That I think it was
Dialga,
cool, but but I feel like again everyone's just getting Diamond, so I feel like I need to get Pearl. So
yeah, okay, because I know we had like somewhat of a similar discussion with like the whole family, like us and our two brothers, and we were like, okay, who's getting what? And we all said Diamond, and we're just like
Diamond. I was like, yeah, because two of us have Sword, and then two of us have Shield for Pokemon Sword and Shield. So like, I feel like if we all have Diamond. Someone needs to have Pearl.
Yeah. And this is actually going to be the first Pokemon game where we all start at the same time.
Yes,
which is very interesting, because I remember back in the day, because in the beginning of the podcast, we mentioned how we had 3DSs and how we only played Animal Crossing. We actually didn't only play Animal Crossing. We played Pokemon Black and White.
Yeah, we played other games. Yeah, we played like Silver and Gold.
Oh yeah, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and yeah, there's
we played a bunch of Pokemon games. So we did play it on the DS. So when Sword and Shield came out, I think you got it for me for Christmas.
Yeah. So
when you got it for me, you already finished the game. So then I started. I
got
later.
it for you last Christmas, and I think at that point the game out it's been a year. It came out before Animal Crossing, I think.
Oh yeah, it's definitely been over a year then. Maybe over 2 years. I don't know.
But yeah, Sword and Shield. I don't know where I'm trying to go with this. Oh, we played Black and White. We played other DS games, but I feel like we only talked about Animal Crossing because it's kind of an Animal Crossing oriented episode today.
Yeah.
But yeah, back when we played Black and White, I remember it always being a race.
Yeah.
Because
it always has been.
You had White 2 and I had Black 2, and I always like, I gotta get past her. But
I know we always raced on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I used to sneak my DS in my room and play under the covers.
Oh, under the covers.
Yes. Yeah.
But we play it all the time.
You actually reminded me before this podcast episode that there's actually the new Pokemon movie coming out.
Yep, I'm watching it right after this. So.
Yeah, it's actually direct to streaming service. It isn't like a movie you could go in the movie theaters.
Right.
Secrets of the Jungle. It's about this character named Coco who grows up in the jungle with a solitary Zarude. When he meets Ash and Pikachu, he discovers the human world. That's
yeah. I mean, I didn't really see the trailer about it. I only knew it was coming out today because my little brother told me, Jesse.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't known it would come out today.
Yeah, I'm more on not really traditional anime. I'm more focused on just anime in general. I know that Demon Slayer Season 2 comes out pretty soon. And then the My Hero Academia movie. It's just a lot. But I did see the trailer, and I'm not going to lie, I kind of don't care for it.
Well, I'll watch it and I'll let you know how it is.
I don't like Zarude at all. I don't. He's like a legendary Pokemon, and I don't like him.
Right. Well,
it's like a black-haired monkey, and it's like.
I know. I mean, the whole point. I mean, Lost in the Jungle. I mean, what else can you do with a legendary monkey?
He's a legendary, but why did they make him? It's like his color palette is black and green, but he's also like super lanky, like thin and long. And have you seen the new Pokemon Arceus trailer?
No.
No, they have the evolution of Scizor. His name is Cleavor, and he's a rock.
Oh.
He's a rock Pokemon. I think it's rock bug or rock flying. I don't know. But it's a rock Pokemon that has thin arms. I'm like, no, a rock Pokemon should have thick arms. This should be buff. Yeah. So he has like these huge, because Cleavor, he has, cleavers as hands. He has basically axes. Yeah. And he has like a big hand and this really thin arm. And I don't know what Pokemon is doing and why they're wanting. I feel like most of their designs now have thin arms. And I'm like, why?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm so into like the Pokemon shows and movies is because it's so like nostalgic.
Yeah.
So I always just like to watch it. But I mean, I haven't really watched any of the trailers or anything. Hopefully it's a good movie.
Mm-hmm. The only nostalgia I have for the Pokemon anime is for Black and White. It's not only black and white.
Yeah.
But I also watched X and Y, and then I watched a little bit of Sun and Moon. But then after that, I kind of just didn't watch the anime anymore. Because they didn't, it's a common complaint. They don't, I don't know a best way to put it. They don't change the story. It's just Ash. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I want it
I
to
mean,
be a
I
different
feel like,
character now. As much as I love Ash.
yeah. I mean, I like Ash. Like, I'm glad he sticks through them, but I wish, like, okay, so you know how, like, Ash has, like, his side friends, you
Hmm.
know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, in Journeys, it's, like, Hop and, like, Leon and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
I
Hop
want
and
Ash to
Go,
be,
I
like,
think.
yeah, yeah, but, like, what if Ash was, like, the side friends or, like, the side character and someone else
Oh
was
yeah,
the
because
main
I'm
character?
picturing like, what if, like, imagine watching the anime, right? And it's a new main character and everything. And then
Yeah.
somewhere in the show, they're like, oh, I'm going to go defeat the champion. And then champion walks out. It's Ash Ketchum. That would
The
be
Pokemon
so cool.
Master. Yeah. Well,
Like,
I know that's they recently Netflix put out Master's Journeys, and that's supposed to be the whole idea, supposedly, about how Ash is gonna defeat Leon. So now he's the actual Pokemon Master.
mhm.
Um,
But he's
I
already the
haven't
champion
finished
of the
it.
Alolan region.
Yeah, so
It's just, yeah.
I don't know.
They
The
don't,
shit. I mean,
I like
it
the
just
concept. I wish they played off of the games more.
yeah, I was about to say because when you play the games, especially in black and white, like it's a little bit different of a storyline than what they put on the shows
Definitely,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Because, like,
Yeah.
it just explores the lore so much more better. Like, in the games, you don't know that the Pokeballs are actually tiny balls until you click the button and they turn big. Like,
Yeah.
I always love that kind of idea where it just explores
Hmm.
the whole world of Pokemon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of gaming oriented Pokemon anime, we had the Pokemon Evolutions. Have you watched any of them yet? It's the
No.
YouTube animated series,
I've only watched the ones you've showed me.
which was the Leon one.
Um, yeah, the Leon
Yeah.
one, because Leon's literally the best
It's your
thing
husband.
ever. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I haven't really watched them, like the Leon one you showed me, but the one you showed me was super cute. I liked it.
Yeah. I like them, and it's exactly what I kind of wanted for a Pokemon anime. It's just kind of spinning off the game, exploring the game's story. And because,
Yeah,
of course, you can't fit the whole story in a game where you could, which just
right.
Game Freak decides not to. Um, but it could explore more of it. And in the Sword and Shield one, it shows how Leon is genuinely hurt and like he doesn't know how to. I'm gonna say it's kind of like PTSD and stuff, where he's getting flashbacks to
I know.
Eternatus and how he can defeat him. And then like your main character defeats Eternatus, so then he's like, "How am I gonna defeat the champion or this guy that
Yeah,
defeated a Pokemon that I couldn't?" Yeah, and I thought that
yeah,
was just an interesting concept, and like if that was explored, it was briefly shown in Sword and Shield, but it wasn't like fully explored. Like if you knew yourself that you didn't fight Leon at his max strength, I feel like it brings more weight because then you're like, oh, now I want to fight Leon at his max strength. Then maybe you could do
yeah.
like a re-challenge or something.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a really cool concept because they almost take like the game storyline and take a small part of it to like broaden it,
Yep.
if that makes sense. Like with Leon.
Hmm.
I think it's super cool because I know in Journeys they did like there was like one episode that was like, oh my god, like that was a really cool episode where um a Score Bunny and how he developed to learn Pyro Ball, which is like his evolved
Oh,
form's
so like
move.
wasn't it like him kicking rocks or something like that?
Yeah, like Hop like and him came up with a special finish move of him
Hmm.
kicking rocks as an Ember. It was originally Ember.
Oh, that's
And he
actually
evolved into
really cool.
yeah, so that's
Yeah.
why in his Dynamax form he's standing on a fireball.
Hmm.
Which I thought that was really cool. It was like a little part of the game storyline that they kind of expanded on in that one
Expanded
episode,
upon.
but
Yeah.
that was only one episode though. The rest wasn't
Yeah,
anything else.
and that's what I wish the animes did. Like, yeah, of course you
Yeah.
have that one-off episode that they actually do what you like, but then it's only the one episode. And I feel like if they
Yeah.
don't follow Ash anymore, they're able to explore that part. And
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It's been like I think it's one of Japan's most highest rated anime or just longest running shows. Not really the longest running, but
Yeah.
I think it's been continuous since it started. So
Yeah, definitely has. There's a bunch of.
And just to add on, like the next episode was Alolan, which was Sun and Moon, and it followed the story of Lezumin and Nebby, which is just a Pokemon, and it showed like how they bonded throughout the story. It started her finding Nebby, and then like how, because Nebby in the game evolves into the legendary Pokemon. So in this like animated like little short, Nebby, or it's just hard. It just explores their relationship, and then at the end, Nebby, or I forgot, Solgaleo is the legendary, protects her, and I'm like, oh, that's just cute. And I'm just, why don't they have this in the games?
I know. It's almost like a side storyline, or like a I don't know. It's just more like background information of like the whole Pokemon itself.
And they had it a little bit right with Sword and Shield. Like you had each of the characters, and you had that one tiny clip of Marnie trying to smile. She's like, I need to do it for the fans, but like that was it. And I'm like, I want to see more.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm hoping that with you know, the extra time they're taking on for I think it's Gen 9. We'll see, you know, a better story.
Yeah.
Do you want to be featured on the podcast? Go ahead and comment down below to be featured in the next episode. You can also join our Discord community known as Crafted Cafe and chat in the Gamemode C channel and post your questions there. And I'm almost always online, so you could ping me and I'll say hello. Anyways, that's about it. Let's head right back into the video.
And Pokemon Sword and Shield from October 1st to October 3rd. I don't know if you knew. I don't know if like you did it. There was like a little secret event, but it really wasn't secret. Where you can get the starters for Gen 7. And it was only for those 3 days, and you can get them in the raid battles, the Dynamax raid battles.
Gen 7.
And if you get them, that's like Litten. So like Poplo.
I hadn't heard anything about this. Yeah,
is it Rowlet or Rowlet? Rowlet.
Yeah.
And if you get them, it like increases your shiny chance by.
So like, I think they normally do that once a week. There's a different one. I just don't know what they are. I think like I know there was a Milcery one, and I'm pretty sure they already announced for the release of what's it called? Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. They're gonna have like some Sinnoh Pokemon in there.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was really cool because me and Jesse and Rolando, my two little brothers, we did them, and we got all 3 starters, and we got all 3 shiny versions.
Oh, you guys got all 3? I know the chances are increased drastically. Like I said, like it's only a 25% chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shiny version for Rowlet. Oh my god, that's literally gonna be on my team.
Is it
for like?
Sorry.
It's like a teal with like white.
Yeah, it's like a bluish kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like a bluish teal. And I think it's also really cool because it's a grass and flying type as well. Its final evolution. And then is it Litten is the shiny color.
Fire. Oh yeah, it's white.
Yeah, it's like white. That one's also a really cool like shiny version. I was like, yeah. So that was like a little mini thing. Yeah,
I knew they always did that. I didn't know that they did. The starter ones are kind of big.
Yeah, I know. Like I was like, oh wow, like I know Rowlet is gonna be for Arceus.
Arceus. Yep, there's Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott.
The one. Yeah, Oshawott. So I don't know. I thought it was really cool when they put the 3 starters, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna. We literally played for all 3 days nonstop.
Yeah,
just to get
awesome.
just to get the shiny.
How many raid dens did you do?
So many. Like we just did locally, and they spawned it pretty frequently, just not the shiny versions. And then we started going online, and
people just had the shiny versions,
yeah, and then people just had
the
shiny versions.
There's this thing called shiny spamming, I believe. So it's the host finds a shiny den and then joins the shiny den and requests other people to join, and they join in. And then before like you finish the battle, he leaves. He just turns off his switch or exit out of the game. And then the shiny den is still there, even though the 3 people that joined have the shiny.
Oh,
so
very interesting.
That's might have what you guys experienced. But
probably because every like Jesse is the one that got all the shinies. He kept getting like all the online raid battles with shinies.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought it was like I was like, maybe it's a hacked because like I don't want to hack Pokemon, then I can't use it.
No, it's probably legit. It's just the way the game was set up that, because I believe the developers didn't want the game to end even if the host left. So yeah.
That's probably what it was.
Yeah, but that's cool.
Either way, I got some shinies. So
I really wanted to do a shiny hunting stream, but I just haven't had the time. And
oh my god, I've been shiny hunting for Toxapex on my team.
Oh yeah.
I literally was like, oh my god, this is so long.
So before a shiny hunt, I want to do a collect every Pokemon stream or fill up the national decks.
Yeah.
Or not the regional decks. That's gonna be tough though. I mean, the amount of Pokemon. I have both games, so it's not even like I can get the exclusives, but now I gotta finish the game on the other file to get the exclusive.
Yeah.
And then but it shouldn't be that hard. It's just gonna be a long stream. I could probably get it done in like 6 hours.
Yeah, I started like when I was been shiny hunting. I was like, okay, maybe I should fill up my Pokédex.
Because once you fill up your Pokédex, you get the shiny charm, which increases your odds by 50%.
Yeah, and then so I started doing that. I've been catching 4 a day. Let's see how long how well I keep up with that.
That's very interesting. I should do that. Just like every day I'll catch like 1 to 2.
Yeah, I mean I'll finish within like 3 months. I think is what I concluded. I don't know because I think I have 200 right now.
Because I have a lot of big streams in mind. I plan to finish Breath of the Wild before, like again, 100% before the actual game comes out. Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah.
So it's like, where do I find time? I just don't want to work.
Yeah, I know Jesse has been wanting to do like a Pokemon catching challenge. Yeah, I think he already mentioned it, and I feel like that would be really cool.
Do a Nuzlocke. That'd be crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, shiny hunting takes a lot.
Exactly. Yeah. One game that was announced last Direct that I think we both were super surprised was Kirby.
My reaction was the same as your reaction.
Yeah, it's Kirby and the Forgotten Isles. We both jaw dropped.
Yeah.
Yes. I know you're a big Kirby fan. Like,
I'm such a big Kirby fan, which is very surprising, actually. I don't even know how I got into Kirby.
I think you just saw, it's a pink fluff ball. I love it.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. That's my main in Smash Bros. And then when I got the Switch...
you got Kirby Star
Oh, wait, no. On the 3DS, there was Kirby...
the mecha one, right? I forgot what it's called.
Yeah. It was something like that. I forgot what it's called, but I started playing that. And then on the Switch, they had like a free Kirby game of like Kirby Clash or whatever.
Oh, yeah. On the Switch, it was like Kirby Fighters Clash or whatever.
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So I haven't... Yeah, I feel like it was just like... Yeah, I don't really know how I got into it. I just know I love Kirby games. So when they announced it on the Direct, I was like...
Yeah, you're like, what?
I was like, what? And it looks like it's going to be open world, which is, I feel like it's going to be really cool.
Oh, yeah. I think so. I don't think it's going to be open world. I think it's going to be open area. So I would say I'm trying to figure out a game to equate this to. Just think of a game where you still have like, think Super Mario 3D World.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, where the levels are going to be huge.
For the levels, yeah.
But you're not going to like walk to the levels. You're just going to go boop, boop, hit A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm super excited. I was not expecting that Direct. I wasn't really expecting any new Kirby game anytime soon.
So I guess I just found out during that Direct that we're supposed to actually be getting a new Kirby game every year.
Whoa, what?
Well, I mean, yeah, because I mean, if you think about it, we got the Kirby, like if you want to consider it a game, you got that Kirby Clash, and then the year before that, we got Kirby Star Allies, and then the year before that, we got that Kirby. I forgot what it was. Honestly, I don't know. I like to say the Kirby. I like to say
on the 3DS.
It was on the 3DS. I'd like to say it was the Kirby Mecha game or the Kirby. I think it was just the Kirby Fighters on the 3DS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess this is the Kirby game for the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And either way, I feel like it's gotten, like, Kirby games have gotten bigger over the time. Because I feel like Kirby games are not really, like, such, like, a big hit. I mean, I could be wrong.
Well, I think this is going to be one of the biggest Kirby games because Kirby Star Allies was kind of mediocre. I'm not going to lie. It was more like, it's another 2D Kirby. Oh, look.
Yeah. Just like a small Kirby game.
Yeah. I finished it and it was like, that was it. I didn't feel anything when I played it. I was like, oh no, look, there's a mouse. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
So, it's like there's a stark contrast. Like me playing Dread right now, I always wanted to go back to it. Me playing Kirby Star Allies, I kind of only played it because it was new and I needed something to stream.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping Kirby Forgotten Isles is going to like be bigger. Almost like my hope is almost just like almost like Super Mario and how like big the game is with multiple levels. I'm kind of hoping it'll be like that instead of just like a smaller Kirby game. Like
you're talking about like Super Mario Odyssey levels of big.
Yeah.
I hope so too. I definitely think they could fit a lot of collectibles inside the world itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd definitely be one of the biggest Kirby games that happened in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I mean, Kirby is like a fan favorite of mine.
Mm-hmm. No question of the week this week. We didn't get any good questions. Come on, guys. I believe in you.
Can you think of a question?
Can I think of a question?
Yeah, think of a question.
I don't have the screen set up.
Oh.
Yeah, I should have gotten one. I should have. That's my bad. I'm sorry. But guys, go ahead and comment questions down below. Any question, and we'll try and answer it next podcast episode. Or you could join my Discord and join chat with me. Chat with Ariana. She's on there. She's one of my moderators. And also you could go on the Gamemode C channel and put your questions there as well. Do you want to plug your stuff?
Yeah, I mean, YouTube is AllStarMarie. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, all of our social links will be in the description below, so go ahead and check her out. Yeah. I
have a really big YouTube video coming up very soon, as in Spirit of Halloween.
And I'm super excited. Like, I don't know about any of these videos except the one I'm in. So like the sumo wrestling one, she uploaded it. She uploaded it, and I'm like, oh, it's the same feeling I get with. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really small one. I don't tell anyone my events prior until I'm in that moment, just to get your guys' reactions. Yeah.
All right. Well, before we end it off really quick, you're watching the Animal Crossing Direct? Are you gonna watch it live, or just gonna?
If you're live streaming, I'll watch it on your live stream.
Okay. Are you gonna? So you're waking up at 7 a.m. just to watch it?
Yes.
See, that's like, it's the trade-off. Am I willing to wake up at 7 a.m. just to watch this stream? Yes. All right. Well, I'm Freddy, also known as Crafty Type 1.
I'm Ariana, also known as All-Star.
And we will see you guys next Wednesday.
Bye.